Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you can see by the title of today's video, I learned how to shoot and now I can't be guarded in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. So, as a lot of you guys know, I am the slasher, like the dude who's constantly made builds with 25 3-pointer and I just never shoot the ball in this game, in previous games, or anything like that. Now, most of this is due to the fact that I play with really good guards. I play on a big man very consistently, and for years this is what I've done. I've done slasher type stuff. It's been finisher in 2K20, into 6'8", 6'9" builds in 2K21. We also have in this game a lot of slashers and inside big men. And long story short, I got on this build right here, my new 6'7" point forward. I've been messing with the SIGs, I've been messing with the jump shot. I love it all. I'm having a lot of fun. I think this build fits me really, really well. Being able to shoot has opened up a lot of other things offensively where people have to respect my jump shot a little bit higher, and then I'm able to get past them a little bit easier. Right here though, you can see he's even still sagging off on me, and this is the type of stuff that I be on. Like, even when I really could have a jump shot still, even where you could see I could probably just hit one more hop back right here and he just wouldn't even been on me. But as you can see, we still hit him with this spin lay, go crazy. And this build has 92 driving dunk, it has gold posterizer, Hall of Fame slithery, all the stuff you would want as a slasher anyway. But then I still have on top of that 83 3-pointer with gold hot zone hunter. I have all the good dribble animations that I want as well. Unfortunately right there, get hit with the back door, but we got the hustler, we got the defensive ability. Also, shout out to AK. He's actually playing with me. For those of you who know who AK is, he is on this Tyreek build right here. So Tyreek is one of our boys, particularly one of AK's boys, and he let him get on his account, and he's playing big man for me. So my point guard that I normally play with is actually on this account right here with Tyreek, and I'm actually playing with him still. But anyway, as you can see, we got that Donovan Mitchell size up going crazy. I love it. You can see that right there as part of the Curry size up escape package. I'm hitting the spin lays as well. That one right there, I feel like really should have just been an easy dunk, but he ends up getting a little bit of contest on me. It's open though, regardless, and we get the close shot to go. This build actually has 80 driving layup, 84 close shot. It's actually still very competent as a slasher. The only thing this is really lacking, in my opinion, is rebounding. That's literally it. So this possession right here, I do stall out a little bit. As you can see, I try and hit that little signature combo. Don't get anything to go right here. Once again, Donovan Mitchell stuff going crazy. I get the contact dunk meter to pop off, but unfortunately I missed right there. I think it was a pretty good take though. I feel like I probably would have converted on that as well. You're gonna see AK dots me up right here really clean. Once again, off ball shooting. This is another thing involved with the spacing. When I'm actually able to shoot, it's gonna just be much easier, more simple offense. I made this build as well actually for the reason of me playing with Zeke, the new point guard that we've been playing with on Pro-Am. And I wanted to make it a little bit easier for him because he's a little bit rusty. He hasn't played the game in a long time. And it's, long story short, just easier for guards to work with a build that can shoot or to run like a little bit of a 5-out offense. But again, I'm loving everything to do with this because I can still do exactly what I did before. I can still be a slasher. They help off. He contests really hard. To me, I'm on the triple threat. Boom. Go for the contact dunk. This literally looks like exactly what I did before with 25 3-pointer, but I'm not suffering in anything other than rebounding. And I can still track down long ones, as you can see with the one rebound that I got in this game. And then again, slash take, lock take, all types of stuff. I think this is a really good Pro-Am build, 1v1 build, 2v2. You're going to see he goes for this bump right here on me. I low-key have to move the last second, though, because he would have got me regardless. We didn't move a little hop back, though. Boom, green. I mean, it's so simple. It's so easy. I think, honestly, like, the truth to all of this is the fact that with this Season 7, I think is what this is. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I think it's Season 7. But with these Season 7 SIGs, I have this Curry size up escape package, which is very, very nice to the novices of the game. It's so easy to use with that hop back included right there. The Donovan Mitchell size up has been very nice for me as well. And then on top of that too, I'm not gonna lie, my upload speed, download speed, latency, all types of stuff like that at the old place that I used to be at for the entire time I've been doing YouTube so far, except for the last couple of months, was really bad when it came to the consistency with the internet. So I wasn't really able to unlock my shooting potential, to be honest with you. Now I'm over here with really, really reliable internet speeds and stuff like that as well, and I'm having a really good time actually shooting the ball. Right here, you're gonna see I'm on idiot mode with my dribbling. I'm just stalling because I'm calling out a corner cut from AK right here. We hit him with a nice little corner cut right there, and boom. I mean, and you will see, I'm going to be uploading a video on Pro-Am of me running point guard in Pro-Am with this as well, so stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to all the content that has to come with this build right here. Once again, triple threat, Curry slide. We go with it once again like the Donovan Mitchell stuff. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not getting open on that. I do understand. I will have another gameplay for you guys as well, and I actually still don't get open on this. I'm kind of on bot mode out the corner as well, but AK's able to hit a nice little hop back with his 6'9" right there. Boom, bangs that. And we were winning a lot of games with this lineup. I mean, it's so easy playing twos with the 6'7" glitch metric and the 6'9" glitch metric. It's literally like unbelievably easy. You both have elite defense. I can really afford to fail when it comes to offense when I'm playing with a lineup like this, because even if we didn't go super efficient with this and I wasn't like 3 for 3 from 3 and I wasn't 7 for 8 total and we didn't do really good when it comes to the offensive efficiency and AK wasn't bailing me out in some situations as well, we still have elite defense that can trade back and forth with the other team, and we can really give the ball up probably 4 to 5 times and still afford to win. It's crazy, bro. I love running this lineup. I do understand, though, it's very cheesy, and I do acknowledge that as well 100%. Again, it's literally just 2 locks. That's pretty much what it is, and it's just ISO. I'm never going to run like pick and roll, pick and pop with a 6'7" playing the point or anything like that. I'm probably always going to be on some 5-out ISO type stuff, or more so just kind of an extended 1v1 court when I'm on 2s. Also, I'd like to run this back real quick. I didn't really do my typical intro where I talk about the win percent of the person I'm playing against or ask y'all for 500 likes or anything like that if you enjoy the video, but I just wanted to backtrack to that. If you guys do enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new to some noties, all that good stuff. And as you can see, again, 87 win percentage right here, but that's besides the point. What I want to showcase for the second part of this gameplay is me playing the exact same way that I normally would, but with that added spice of being able to shoot. So, again, I'm on the 6'7" glitch metric. I have the ability to shoot, dribble, defend, slash, all types of stuff like that. I can still play as a regular pick and roller as I normally do. It's just the one downside to it is I don't have offensive or defensive rebound. Everything else is literally the exact same thing as how I normally play. I also don't have standing dunk, but I will say you can definitely get away with not having that, in my opinion. I really don't think it's the end of the world. You can see I'm gonna come out here on the ISO, first play, boom, dot up AK in the corner. I mean, it's so simple, it's so easy. I don't know how people sit here and think it takes a lot of IQ to run ISO on 3s or 2s. I mean, you can see, like, I'm putting the pressure on the defense as I'm a slasher, and if he doesn't drop, I'm just going for the easy quick drop, because this guy has no chance of getting that chase down. And this guy is way too small, he's not gonna be able to help off Zeke, and if he did help too far, that'd be another free 3-pointer. But I mean, so easy to see stuff like that coming, bro. I mean, I don't know how anybody makes it seem like that's hard to do. Not to mention the two-way ability of this build. We're gonna come out here and play some really elite defense. I'm not sure in this gameplay if it was, but as you can see, we're kind of locking them up. AK has been a really, really good big man on this build that Tyreek has. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He is also playing the power forward for us on our kind of backup pro-am team, if you will. The B team is what I'm calling it. He's playing power forward for us in this next gameplay I'm going to upload, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, I've never seen AK actually play on a power forward build, or like a big man for that matter. We actually even have a little bit of a semi-play lately. This isn't exactly how we ran it. I think we started developing it a little bit better as we kept on running, but it was like AK would pop slip to the right corner, and then I would slip to the paint right after it, and we would run a double screen, like kind of double slip, so to say, where again, Zeke would run to the left right here, AK would pop slip to the right corner, and then after he does that, I would delay slip a little bit and come a little bit this way, the exact same way that we just did right here. But again, I could still run as a pick and roller. I don't have standing dunk, but the driving dunk allows me to get ones like that. Now, it doesn't allow me to sit below the basket, wait for it, and then like wait for them to go for the chase down or something like that, and then go with the dunk. But the 84 close shot is plenty good enough in that aspect. And I know some people have been saying and recommending for me to run a build like this and to put shooting on it and not really worry about the standing dunk so much. As you can see though, pick and roller, lob from Zeke. Also, shout out to my boy. I've been missing playing with Zeke for a while. He is the lob king. He just be throwing those things, and you guys know that's one of my favorite things about this game as well. Is I love the timing. I love the timing on the dunk meter. I love the timing on the lobs. I've really mastered it, but I've never really played with the people to allow me to unlock it, so to say, in a sort of casual sense. You can see AK going for that bump steal again. I mean, this man playing on a defensive build is he's something else. It's fun to see. I will have a video kind of titled and centered around that as well pretty soon, but I wanted to show a little bit of love to our defense right here, because this is where we've been just killing these casuals. And no offense to anybody who is like a casual. I mean, obviously I haven't played the game very much in the last 60 days myself, but anyway, we have been killing people with defense like this, where Zeke gets beat off a dribble. I really dislike how people don't do this sometimes. They don't understand principles of just basketball. Help the helper. Help, like Zeke needs help from AK right here. I need to help the helper and also play 2 right here, because this guy drops down to the paint. Instead of me just worrying about my guy, I'm able to allow AK to help even more by me dropping down to his guy and staying in his lane so that he can actually drop down and help. Now, he ends up getting a little bailout pass. Once again, I'm helping him, and then I'm able to recover back to mine, but he decks his AK off ball, and they get the green at the top. Either way, though, I love the principles of it. You can see the defensive versatility and just the height, speed, and just mobility, and just overall how fast this build moves on defense. It's a true lockdown, even though it's only supposed to come with 19 defensive badges. I know that's what a lot of people were bashing the build about. They were saying, well, I can't create this because I don't have the extra 9 badges that I can put on a build. Shout out to AK again, too. This is the point guard playing on 6'9", like just going crazy, fading and stuff like that, too. But because I do have the defensive badges to put on the build, that's why I knew this would work pretty well. I don't think it will. I actually said that myself in the video. I don't think that it actually will work very well when it comes to someone creating a build like this if you don't have the extra badges to put on defense, because you do need more than 19 if you're going to be trying to play as a lockdown. I will say, though, the ratings and all types of stuff like that, you don't need like Hall of Fame badges to be able to do stuff like this. I mean, it's plenty doable. Now, check this out. I want to tell you guys what I'm going to be thinking in my mind as this is happening. Also, shout out to 25 rebounding. You can still get them when you're in the right spot. But this right here, I wanted to explain. They're low-key playing some really good defense. I'm not showing the screen quite as high, and I'm not really holding the screen either. And this guy ends up kind of stepping back to me. The passes really aren't there, to be honest with you. Now you're going to see on this one, I wanted to do this, but I didn't communicate it quick enough because Zeke ended up curry sliding back to the right instead of running to the left. But I can see the opening on this pick and pop slip to the right corner here, and it's 100% going to be there. It's just like I said, didn't communicate quick enough to Zeke. He ends up taking the shot, but again, 25 rebounding. I'm able to secure it by just being in the right spot. Now, watch on this inbound what I'm talking about. This is like the ability of just being able to shoot on this build, and I always knew I could do this if I was just good enough at timing. Alright, so here we are, off rip on the inbound. I'm already knowing like Zeke is going to be on this right side. I'm hoping he doesn't come all the way up to the ball, and I'm actually telling him to do that in the moment too, not to come up to the ball and just be able to stay on the right wing right here. But what it's going to allow me to do is, you're going to watch AK stay in the corner, and I'm going to be able to go and slip pop right here. Because like I said, this guy is just, he's fronting, he's hedging high, and he's returning back to the paint. He's trying to scare Zeke out of his shots, but allow the guard or the lock time to get back to Zeke and then be able to get back to me in the paint. This is where I would have been a little bit boxed up on an inside big man, 100%, even with the mobility that I have, because this guy is still getting back. If Zeke was an elite guard or something like that who's looking to fade every single possession, even if I slip to the paint, this guy still can't afford to do this. But again, with a little bit more of the novice guards, and not to say Zeke's bad or anything, but with the people who aren't super elite like AK, when they're just going to fade every single thing and green every shot they take and it demands two people's attention, this is perfect for guards like this, where you can pop slip, you can kind of organize offense a little bit and manufacture things like this, where you're able to set up a little bit more of a point guard friendly offense. And like I told you guys, I already saw that stuff coming. I saw this coming from a mile away, 2 plays before it even happened, and I wanted to do this, but you have to have a little bit of communication as a screener as well to tell your point guard what to look for, as I see certain things about the defense. Because again, this guy's hedging super high but trying to return back to the paint. This guy is getting like dragged across on screen, so even if I full screen and like hold this right here, this guy's going to step up long enough for that to happen, or they might just full switch it at that point, and at this point it's just a guard on a guard. Like, we're running guard screens. I know this is corny. Some of the really comp heads hate when I do stuff like this, where I set screens and play as a pick and roller and pick and popper at the 2, but I say deal with it, bro. This is basketball. You think Curry enjoys getting ran through screens and getting picked on by Tatum and stuff? They're playing defense. Deal with it. Like, Curry learned to play defense, and I can really appreciate that from him as well. But anyway, pops it to the corner, wide open green. I mean, that's how you manufacture three-pointers as well. It's a beautiful thing. I love doing stuff like it. It's just, again, I haven't really been on builds that do it, because I've embraced the slasher life. I've embraced the true difficulty that it is to play with 25 three-pointer, because I found it fun as well. That's another truth to it. I mean, I just enjoyed playing like that, but it is fun to really unlock my full potential here. I will say though, I wanted to explain why this happened to me right here. It wasn't the best lockdown gameplay, I'll definitely say that much, but I was even trying to see into the future with this as well. I had lock takeover ready. I wanted to pop it last second, and I was going to bait him into getting the ball at the wing, but he ended up dexing me to the corner. I was hoping what I could do is I could actually bait him to throw this pass to the wing, and then my lock take would help me get the steal as well. But as you can see, I kind of get my stuff beat to the corner right there, and it wasn't exactly great. All right, this possession right here, a little bit ugly. I'm out on the break. I end up coming back out, but then I end up kind of running back in too because I thought Zeke had the shot. He ends up passing to me, not really knowingly that I wanted it or anything like that. I end up trying to go with a little ISO right here. He actually defends me really well. I pick the ball up. Again, really ugly possession. Then AK tries to run back out to the corner, but I'm already there. And then I'm back in the paint and I'm trying to get back out. He ends up just taking a little bit of a hop back mid-range. Good shot, but again, ugly offense right there. I did not mean for any of that to happen. And again, it's just a little bit of lack of chemistry or playing together or anything like that. It's not a big deal or anything, but again, just kind of saying. Now, again, I could play to help the helper a little bit right here. I'm assuming AK can drop, but as you can see, they spaced it out a little bit better that time. Right there, I'm just baiting. As you guys know, you don't really want to give up the three-pointer, but you could catch them slipping sometimes if you can just bait a little bit. And that's what I was saying a little bit earlier. I mean, but now you can see, here's the play. It's a beauty, bro. I mean, this is the ability to like shoot the ball at the big man position with AK or me. We have double screeners. It's a build that is meant to be a pick and popper, and then me, who's just built for the screening stuff. If you ask me, I just like could do it on a 6'2" build if I had to or wanted to. But anyway, the play right here. It's a pop slip first from AK over to the corner, and then a slip on the actual pick and roll from me. And this involves all three defenders. People are going to be super confused and just late to it. Now imagine also if my build had rebounding, that would be lethal, because then I'd be down here on slips ready for the boards as well as he gets the wide open pick and pop slip to the corner. But again, I have been trying to do stuff like this for 3 years, like all the way back to 2K20. The builder was never versatile enough for me to do stuff like that, and I didn't want to make a pick and popping build. I thought it'd be super boring. I didn't want to do that in the first place. I was like, what the heck do I look like coming out here with like no ability to put the ball on the floor and dribble or dunk or anything like that? And it just wasn't for me. I'll just put it like that. Like the red-green pie charts wasn't exactly my type. You can see right there, get the jump. AK doesn't get the board though. Nice rotation from Zeke. I mean, that's team defense too. That's a beauty. That is really, really clean from him. And then we're going to come out here with a little wing ISO overload. I'm assuming people will always be ready to drop right here though, but at game point, he didn't drop. I don't know why. I mean, I'm literally like, you know, like I said, I'm literally a slasher, and he cannot afford to give up like the basket right here. Now, I will let you know, I was definitely in like dot mode as far as my mentality goes here, because when we run this overload, likely what should be happening right here is that the mascot guy shouldn't be leaning toward helping me on the perimeter. He should be leaning toward rotating to the corner. These are like pro-am principles right here that not a lot of park people have. But what should be happening is, yes, this guy's doing a good job. He should be in the paint trying to like maybe scare me out of going to the basket or anything like that, or make me think that I have a harder take. And then this guy has to be between two. Like mascot guy right here has to be between Zeke and mascot guy right here has to be between Zeke and AK. I mean, it's just like, you can't do that. And then even if he did stay down, I mean, like I said, bro, I'm a slasher at heart. I've been using this dunk meter like crazy. I live for contact dunks like this for game point in the first place. But quick drop off one, we'll take it. I mean, game point right there. Yeah, again, I mean, no matter how you slice it, some people even give that stuff up regardless, on a slip, on a pick and roll, anything like that, on just the drives right there. They give up the 2 for a game point. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Anyway, 11 points from me, 11 points from AK, also known as Tyreek in this gameplay. 5 for 5, 4 for 4, no turnovers. I mean, really good offensive output this game. Again, I mean, Zeke has fun playing like this too. Zeke is a passer at heart 100%, and he will get his shots when he tries to. I mean, it's just the defense was playing in a very like take away the point guard aspect where they were just hedging really high. And again, you can definitely manufacture some baskets by just being able to shoot the ball or even not being able to. I mean, I have little lob plays and stuff where I curl it off away from the corner, like offensive or defensive guy, both of them included, and I curl it off away from them to try and get a lob open. I'll have all types of gameplays for you guys, all types of stuff that I'm having a lot of fun playing the game again. I actually played like 14 hours. I woke up, got on 2K, stayed on like literally all night. It's crazy. I haven't played this much since like the game came out, but I'm having a lot of fun. Zeke is a lot of fun to play with as well. He's a great entertainer. I can't wait to show you guys more of like the live comm stuff and everything included. But anyway, that's all for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, sub to new channel noties, all good stuff. Like always, try to 1 to 500 likes. Also, if you want to see the SIGs and the jump shot, I will 100% drop a video on that. Just let me know that you do want to see it. I'm not going to sit here and ask for like, oh, get this video to 1,000 likes and then I'll drop the SIGs video. I'll do it 100%, but just let me know that you want to see it. Leave it in the comments. Now, if you made it to the end of the video and you want to show your support you made it all the way through, just put SIGs in the comments. Show your support you made it all the way through to the end of the vid. But anyway, that is all. Hope you all enjoyed, and stay tuned for more, bro. We're going to have a lot of fun gameplay.